Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Enforcement. Let me apologize if I'm blurry because I almost dropped the camera before I turned it on there a little bit. So if I'm blurry, I apologize. I'll find out afterward. But I'm not retaking it, so deal. The most important part of this is the words coming out of my mouth. Anyway, Enforcement is about two police officers who are on patrol and there's some kind of unrest or protest and they get caught in a maze of buildings. Okay? Wow, whatever, right? I mean, I don't know. Sounds kind of neat. Hour and 48 minutes long. And I don't recognize anybody in it. I mean, they only have a couple of pictures of dudes that I don't know. You know, I don't know their names. So, 6.7 on IMDb with 1,965 people have rated it so far. So, I'm kind of mildly excited. I'll get into it. Give you a better idea of what it's about. I'll let you know if I recognize anybody in the film, and then I'll let you know if it's worth watching. So stick around. We'll see. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Enforcement. We're at the 57-minute, 38-second mark. So interestingly enough, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I scrolled down. I normally do this, and I check where the film was made. This was made in Denmark. It's a Danish film. I had no idea. I was like, why don't I recognize any of the actors? And I swear, when I look, because sometimes I see a movie like this, and I'm like, never heard of it. Let me scroll down and see where it's made, and then maybe that's why. Well, that's why I've never heard of it. But it's dubbed. So no reading. You get to listen to the dubbed part where their mouths moves and different words comes out. That's fine. But essentially what has happened is our main characters, well, first of all, it starts off with like it seems like a policeman have roughed up a potential criminal or something like that, putting him in the hospital. I don't think he died. I think he might be in critical condition or something like that. That's right in the beginning, and because of that there's some civil unrest, of course. There's, riots, just like there are in the United States when this happens. So that's going on. The cops, there's two cops, they pair two people together. One guy happened to be at the place when that happened, when they hurt the criminal, or alleged criminal, whatever, and he hasn't come forward and said anything like they were innocent or guilty or anything like that. He's been mum's the word. So they pair him with another cop so they could go out, and the captain says, I want you to keep him in line, but it's really more about him because he hasn't said anything. So they go out on patrol. They get into a neighborhood. First they arrest a kid. I think they say Paki, so I'm assuming he's Pakistani. And I think that is maybe the type, the same type of person was hurt. I don't know that for sure. But they seem to have this, animosity towards them, Pakistanians. And so anyway, they arrest him, and they do that in the bad part of town, or detain him, really. And so then everybody starts coming after them, like the rioters. And so they're running for their lives and trying to find their way out of this area of town, which is filled with all different types of apartment buildings and stuff like that. And it's so bad that the other cops can't get to them to help them. At this point, they're starting to fight amongst each other, in their desperation and stuff like that. So that's really what the whole movie's about. So it's a fight for survival, but also what has really happened to the guy who they put in the hospital, the original prisoner, and who's right and who's wrong and all that stuff. So it's a good movie. Just surprising that I didn't know it was Danish until now. So let me get back to it here a little bit more and see where it goes from here. But a little bit of info. I'll be back in a bit. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Enforcement, and I have to say, all in all, I enjoyed the film. I liked the plot. It's I wouldn't say multiple levels, but you got the whole riot going on, and then you've got, who are you siding with? Are the cops good cops or bad cops? And of the two that are, entrapped in this area, who's good, who's bad, or, are they both good or are they both bad? You know what I mean? It's like, you don't know. The one, I guess, opportunity I would say is they didn't, you kind of left guessing, or maybe you should watch it very intently in the beginning, because they don't really expand on the riots and why they're happening. They're just caught up in the riots. Now, I do believe it was because of what I had said before, and I don't want to continue to repeat myself, but it's not developed enough. I know I use that term a lot when I review movies, but it really wasn't, and I think they could have done a better job with that, and maybe they did and I didn't miss it, and I missed it, but I don't think that's the case. I watched it, I didn't fall asleep at all, I didn't notice that, and I think they could have just brought that to the surface a little bit more to, define who's rioting. Are they? And I'm assuming they're just rioting against the police. There's a point where I'm not sure if they're going after just them or whoever or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's not 100% clear. You do know that the cops are in danger from these rioters, but other than that, like I said, they arrested the one kid or detained one of the kids with him. Is he in danger? I don't know. I don't think so in certain situations, but maybe. I don't know. So that's the only area of opportunity. All in all, though, I enjoyed it. With the dubbing, it was kind of off a little bit, but other than that, and I don't know how many of the words actually do translate. I liked the plot of the movie. I liked what they did at the end. The conclusion. I was sitting here watching the film to myself, and I was thinking to myself, hey, maybe I'm going to tell them it's predictable. I don't think so. I thought it was going to be. I was wrong. So, I thought they did a really good job on that aspect of it, and, finishing up the way that they did. So, definitely worth the watch. If you're okay with watching a dubbed film, if you like action, what was that? The one movie, not Heat of the Night, but something like that, with Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena. Kind of reminds me of that. Oh, just dawned on me. The Danish version of that, and I forget what the name of it is. End of Watch. That's what it's called. I don't remember, but it kind of reminds me of that. I don't remember the exact plot of that, but I think there was something going on in that one that's similar to this. I could be wrong, but there you go. That just came to mind. So check it out. It's worth the watch. Absolutely. I wouldn't go up to a 7. I'd probably keep it at about a 6 for me. But still, glad I saw it. It's not a waste of time. So that's not a very glowing review, but you get it. So hopefully I helped you out. Of course, if you haven't, subscribe to my channel. Drop me some comments if you've seen it. Love to get your thoughts. And remember, it's a Danish film, because I forgot about that. No, and continue to tune in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.
Thank you.